Is this the same town? No. Oh.
User disconnected from your
That's why it's
channel.
called a different name.
User joined your channel.
Well, yeah, but
User
it would be
disconnected
cool.
from your channel.
Survive as long as possible.
So we can't win?
Well, it's not the objective. You find out.
Oh, is this the Kobayashi Maru?
You watch too much Star Trek.
Is that a thing?
Shouldn't be.
Well, you understood the reference.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. You
Give
did.
me your leadership. Okay, I want, not yet, but I want 3 at least both Moss gunners. I want at least 2 combat engineers and Ancon, and I want all squads to have both of their auto riflemen, and the HQ medic needs to exist as well. Slot up. Is the plank building implying we have the defense building enabled?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's for the combat engineers and the actual.
Do you want to slot up too?
Sorry, one sec.
User left your channel.
Alright, Ashburn. Alright. I guess I'm happy. Yep.
Okay, going to.
If you're happy and you know it.
Fuck off.
6-0.
Let's be honest, if you're happy and you know it, you're in the wrong community.
Damn right.
User joined your channel.
So we get enough time to actually put all that shit down.
Okay. So a small platoon against the whole Russian army, I love it. Okay, engineers can put down obstacles and some light infantry cover. Okay, how are we gonna run this? Yeah, that must be my first. So let's have a center of gravity. So let's find a building close to the crossroads where the medic is going to set up and establish a CCP, considering he is the first medic and the only medic. So Stephen, once we get in game, find a good building. It's easy to defend, not in the main line of fire, around close to the intersection, and nail that down as your as CCP. Every casualties will be going or be brought to the CCP. We only have one medic. I'm not going to send them around and get shot. You bring those people back there. Or you bring your whole squad there if you can't guarantee safety or whatever, or you have to fall back. So CCP is also coincidentally going to be the Alamo. First defensive position, we have several vectors, and if the markers are accurate, several different force compositions coming at it. Infantry from the southwest, armor from the north, mechanized from the east, and rotary from the northwest. If that intel is somewhat accurate, that implies the disposition of weaponry as follows. We will have 1-2 in charge of the southern vector. You'll be defending a construction building here. Your responsibilities will be covering the southern MSR. For that, you will be allocated with the tow launcher static. You will pick that up, bring it to the roof of the construction building, and set that up facing predominantly south. That is 1-2. 1-2, you'll also take along with you an M2 machine gun, put that on the roof as well, to fend off infantry to the southwest. You'll occupy either the last floor or the roof of that construction building and use that as your main defensive position. That construction building is limited in the damage it can take as it is still under construction, so expect if you take prolonged periods of fire or large caliber ammunition, that building to eventually crumble. So find yourself a pre-briefed second position so that only if the squad leader gives the word, all he has to do is shout and everybody leaves the building on the shortest way possible. And goes to that fallback position, just in case that building looks like it's about to fall. 1-2, you get that?
Roger that.
Okay. 1-1, your primary sector will be... Oh, fuck, I don't have any squads for this. Just too many dead angles.
User joined your channel.
Okay, I'm going to have to rely on the marker intel here.
The intel is relatively accurate.
Okay, so we will...
User left
Yeah,
your
this is
channel.
going to be northeast, easterly defense. 1-1, you will establish defensive positions around here. Pick a good position, just so you can receive very well from defended positions the push to the east. And that is 1-1, that is your responsibility. 1-3, you'll also be with 1-1, since 1-2 is coupling up the tow launcher. 1-3 with the Moss, you're going to be defending against the mechanized push in the east. 1-1, 1-3, you got that?
I got that.
Was that 1-1 or 1-3?
1-3.
1-1, you with me? That's why we have readbacks. Okay, waiting for 1 to come back. Engineers, do you have mines as well, or do you just have obstacles?
Just obstacles.
Just obstacles, okay. Razor wire, bunker, long sandbags, small bunker. Okay, here's what's going to happen. 1-2 is going to get a... All right, engineer, you send 1... Is this per engineer, per combat engineer? Perfect. 1-2, you get 1 combat engineer, and you will instruct him how to disposition his entire equipment on your sector. I recommend you block some areas off you can't cover with obstacles, and then you reinforce your second position, your fallback position, with potentially a small bunker or some sandbags, because the construction site should be pretty ample while it's standing. That's for 1-2 sector. Get 1 engineer. 1-1, same deal. You get the second combat engineer and the Ancon SL. Actually, scratch that. Ancon SL will be with me. 1-1 gets the other combat engineer for reinforcing their position.
Sorry, which group does the second come in go to?
One combat engineer per squad, so 1-2-1-2, 1-2-1-1. The squad leaders will instruct how these engineers will place their defenses. And you're with me. I'll reinforce the line where I see it.
Okay. And you can place the
yeah.
bunker.
I know. That's why I'm me. And then we have... No, that's about it. Okay.
Did you have
All
anything more for 1-1?
Yeah, 1-1, you get the eastern sector. You will have one combat engineer allocated to you. You will receive him and tell him where to put his obstacles and his reinforcements.
Got all that.
On your sector, you are there to defend against the eastern push, potentially mob up a little bit to the south as well. Find positions in your sector that can easily defend towards the east. If you can't, tell me where you're going. You don't have to be in that sector. All you have to do is defend to the east.
Got it.
You'll also have 1-3 with you because 1-2 is taking the tow to the construction building. 1-3 has the Moss launchers. That should be enough to defend against the mechanized push or motorized push to the east.
Okay.
All right, we're expecting the whole kit and caboodle up to T-72s and Hind gunships. So expect HE shells, expect up to autocannon and Hind rocket runs. Button up tight and have fallback positions in case your building goes tits up.
Apparently there are 2 tow launchers by the west right now.
There's 1-2 and some bags.
1 tow launcher. I have 2 M2 HMGs, okay, and 1 tow launcher for usage to defend the town. Where does it say we have?
There's 2. There's 2.
Uh-huh. Okay. Honestly, 1-2 take all of them because 1-1 has 1-3 with the Moss, and you're gonna need a lot of it for the tanks. So use it as extra ammo or a secondary launcher. Don't give a shit. You might want to set up one facing west and one facing south, just so you cover both arcs. Yeah, 1-2 also gets 1 M2 HMG, and 1-1 you can have the second M2 HMG. I'll be running around with the M2 Humvee in between the squads, trying to coordinate. Once the mission starts, take your equipment as allocated to you and rush to your positions immediately. Do your things, set up fallback positions, cover up arcs, set up your heavy weapons. That should not take you longer than 1 to 2 minutes. Make that your first priority. Just rush away and do your things. We should be ready to defend in 2 minutes tops. So it's 17:07. And that's it. Yeah, but let's make it fast. Let's have it 2 minutes.
2 minutes should be a factor.
Basic ready. Any questions before we go in?
Not so much a question, but a comment from 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
If 1-2 is forced
User
to
joined your
I
channel.
can't spot any good position for us to fight from after that, so I'm thinking of lining off the street to the south and to the west of the CCP and holding the road.
Yeah, consider that your engineer also can place some sandbags in a small bunker.
Yep.
If a building is not perfect but decent enough, you might want to reinforce that building with the bunker and the sandbags, and that will be your secondary position.
Cool.
You'll figure it out when you get there. Any other? All right, let's go. Let's defend this now. Signal test Picard.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright, going to.
Cool.
Right, let's see. We will be on channel 1, I guess, on the short range. If we have one. We don't.
No, we don't have a radio.
No radios. Okay, short range.
Hey Wombat, quick question.
Yeah.
Does 1-1 get anything of the fancy stuff?
1-1 check.
Anything you have, you can give to 1-1. Okay, so 1-1
I
squad
mean-
leader.
I know, I'm talking
Ender,
about the
grab the
machine gun,
HMG.
the
Everyone else on me.
Oh, I don't know about that, but we're not in charge.
We're moving east.
Steven.
Right, let's go.
Steven. This building.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, be in the top room. Yeah.
Hey, Blackfire.
Or do you want to be downstairs? I don't give a shit.
Just move
It's a
on.
building.
Road,
Make it up.
slower, better, mark that, sand
Guys, what are you doing?
wastewater thing. Yeah, good.
Alright, Wombat.
Doesn't overheat it.
Alright, we'll probably need a heavy bunker for 1-2.
Have we survived it?
Right.
And you have
we will
obstacles
have
as well, right?
Rory
Okay.
Jacob in this
Help
building,
this.
facing east.
Yes. However, I cover a rear too. I want this rear road
Um,
regular.
Yeah, Ender, see if you can just place it here for now. We'll have Blackfire make some kind of fortification for it. No, just place it so we can easily grab it and move it somewhere else. I'm thinking of putting it like over here. Wait, is this the wrong road we're on? Yeah, it is. Okay, we need to move further east. Yeah, alright, alright. Grab the HMG again. We're moving somewhere else. Yeah, we're on the wrong road, I just noticed. We need to go southeast from here, those buildings down by the water tower. Yeah, red team, investigate the house furthest east. See if you can get inside it. Blue team, find a house on the possibly south side of the road down there that you can get inside. Blackfire. This is the wrong road. This is the wrong road.
Why did you say that?
This way. We need to go further southeast. For fuck's sake, it started curving. I thought it was the one going east. I was a little confused. There's so many roads leading out of this fucking town.
Well, if the enemy comes down that road, it's covered.
Yeah, I guess so. Just put some over by those two trees on the road.
Shit.
Hello.
Hey, Gazak, you are with red team. Put yourself to red.
I am
and,
ammo bearer for
Yep.
somebody.
Yep, go to red team.
Right, yeah.
They are in this building.
Until the gunfire starts, weapons
Okay,
yellow, but as soon as it
Larry,
starts,
check
just
that
light
building,
everything
see
up.
if it works.
Okay.
There's like a
Um,
dune behind it. What the fuck?
Don't shoot targets immediately in case Smolov shoots.
Ender.
Same for Smolov. But
let's try and put the
we'll just
HMG
try.
over by this
Try
building,
and get it to work.
facing over to the woods, like this way,
Once
like
they
here.
get close, I'll start engaging. Let's say less than.
Alright, Blackfire,
Well, yeah. Already
are you getting it done?
No, mate. I'm belong to
Alright.
you, basically.
Oh shit, he's moving
I'm
it
just
around.
gonna be
okay.
around, you know.
Yeah, that seems good.
Alright.
What role are you,
But
Ender?
not to you exactly.
I'm Grenadier.
Okay. What's that?
You need to give me 2 points: the forward, the front line, and the secondary line.
Alright.
What do you
What
think?
do you mean?
I mean, give me a building to
Oh,
profile.
yeah, these fucking buildings here, on the sides. This here,
This one
and
and
that one
that
over
one?
there.
This shit is
Okay.
way too low, man.
Fortify the HMG here.
Why the fuck
Okay,
didn't we get the
do you
high
have-
HMG?
Do you have
I don't
a fallback point you want to refine?
Yeah, later.
Later.
Right now, these two buildings.
Hey, Major.
Yeah.
I have 2 beds.
Just make sure you can't get shot from
Go
the
to Max.
left when you're sitting in the HMG.
Copy.
Kenny, where do you want me?
Only shitty position.
By here. You have
Alright.
the HMG.
Copy.
Actually, let Larry operate the HMG. He's ammo bearer, I think.
Alright.
Yeah.
Jacob, I have ammo for you.
Good. Guys, just
You
find
have
some
to do this
positions
quick.
that you like to defend from.
Larry, do you
I'll
have
be
the
right back
extra
in a
ammo
second.
in your vest or do you have a back?
Getting back.
What else do you have in the backpack? If not, I can just actually take the backpack. You're staying in Agent G, so you don't have to run from me.
It's not around.
Perfect, man. Thanks.
Okay, Blackfire,
Mm-hmm.
where'd you go?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Okay, I think this building is fine as it is. We'll need to put some sandbags over here, I think. You see this rock here? I want a sandbag here. Maybe
Kenneth.
a long one going out from to the south.
Backfire, what
From
the
like
fuck are
here.
you doing?
Kenneth.
Larry, if you take too much fire, don't be afraid to jump out of HMG.
You know know that the enemy can shoot through that building with 50 and the sandbag should cover you if you're prone.
It's pretty low though. If they're gonna shoot you, they're gonna probably shoot you in the chest.
Yeah,
not in the
they're
leg.
useless, dude.
No,
Just
not
put them
really.
somewhere else.
Dude, how many do you have left?
I
Like
have a
here?
lot.
Oh, okay.
I need one over here in the corner,
Continue
please.
I agree with the placement of that one.
You didn't see Ash shoot out when he was running.
Nope.
Coming over here, did you?
Nope. He might be on the road up there, though.
I just checked.
Oh. I have no
Yeah,
idea then.
Is he not in spawn anymore?
No,
You want to like the fifth line watching southeast?
No, put it so that it covers from the rock. Yeah, there. Okay, it snapped in.
Can red team get a
that's fine.
sandbag on their fucking building?
You don't need
Yep.
another one?
Build sandbags over by red team's building after.
Eagle Eye.
117.
I need like I just need one on the corner so we can have an extra
Yep,
position.
sure.
There is windows south.
He's still placing down sandbags.
I still have one bunker if you need it.
Copy that.
Hey, Ori,
Where should our far back position be?
Facing out from the corner. Like next to the
Guinea, do we have a fall back position?
Humvee as well, should be needed to be effective against BTRs.
Copy that command.
Those 50 cals cut right through BTRs, don't be afraid to use them.
Yeah, no.
Just be
What are you
peaceful and
saying
give a shit.
Okay, I guess you're not saying anything.
no, you got it, so-
Do we have a fall back position?
You got Wombat contacting you.
What?
A fall back position. Do you have one?
Right that way.
In that building?
Whatever works. I'm looking. I'm looking for something that works.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait a bit.
We could actually just set up in that building right there and never mind,
No.
it's closed.
We're gonna use this building and the building over there on the other side to the northwest.
Yeah.
Alright, Kenny, I have one bunker, one sandbag, and razor.
Okay, if you have a bunker left, put that in front of this building here.
Where the doorway is?
Maybe here,
If you want, I can just put
facing
it
down the
where...
road.
I can put it where the entrance to the bunker from that doorway.
No, don't.
No.
Place it so that it covers down the road. Yeah, pointing that way.
Whoa, don't do that.
Right, we have about 1 minute left
Yeah,
until
just
enemies
keep
start
this
appearing.
Alright, well
Get the game faces on.
So do you want to work with him?
Yeah, sure, we might join this position at some point. Try not to get
CCP and
back
Alamo has been marked on your maps. Make sure you check them. I will mark our secondary fallback positions for each fire team on the map in a second.
Smaller?
Yeah.
Is there a fire team over here? Ender, are you blue team?
Yeah.
Right, Small is here, so just work with him, will you?
Sure.
He's your mom for this side.
10 minutes has passed now. Get ready for contact.
Right, guys, I marked blue and red second on the map.
Oh, there you are, Ash.
There are 2 enterable buildings.
Fucking hell.
You know.
1-1-10. 1-1 is ready on the front line. Black fire.
Blue team, with enemies approaching from northeast. About 300 meters.
Yeah, over there.
Northeast. Get the HG on that. Right there.
Welcome, closer.
You can't aim there. Shit.
Red team just me, we're gonna go
Seen on the road.
Northeast, sorry.
Fantastic.
Engage those on road then. Red team, you have urgent contact northeast.
Small if you good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go check on the other two.
Ender.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind. We have Smolov over there. Unless Ender, do you want to sit on this gun?
I prefer not to.
Okay.
Fuck it, I can sit on it for now.
Right. Yeah, Smolov, we need someone to look out to the southeast.
Yeah.
I'll do that for you, Kenny. I don't have a short range radio, which is a bit.
Yeah, neither do I. It's a bit annoying.
Did we have short range radios on the last mission?
Yeah, we did.
What happened to them?
Well, they were taken away.
I hate these movies.
I'm gonna spread out from this if they're throwing GLs at us.
Vehicle comes, just run for it and get a legalized base so we don't get backblasted.
Actually look through this mountain pile.
Oh, that smoke is covering them really well. Holy shit. I'm gonna cross. Same on the southern side.
Binoculars at the very least.
Yeah, it's very minimalist. Still loud. Usually the guns are not as loud as they are now.
Gonna run out of ammo pretty quickly, actually.
Yeah, there's more ammo in the Humvee behind us. Should probably grab some before it's gone.
If we added in a feature, it would change. You have to have it.
Yeah, it's sort of. Of course, it's.
It's just a
Yeah, there's even GL ammo in there.
Yeah, I suppose we could take a backpack and take all of it, I guess.
Oh, there's backpacks in it.
But I hope
That
they
might
know
not
it
be a bad idea, actually.
There was a
Because they
Falcon
should be
around here,
fucking
was
ready
there a
for them.
backpack?
Yeah, the Falcon.
Oh yeah, there's guys on the road again.
Yeah, RGR is a backpack.
Enemies east on the road
Take
again.
all the rounds, or?
Take as many as you can, yeah.
in
I'll grab the 7.62.
Not really sure. down somewhere?
Guys, check yourselves if you have bandages. Let me know if you are low or have none.
And we can also re-armor the other.
Do we have rockets in the Humvee as well?
Do you have bandages, Larry? Ender, Major Con?
I do. I have 4, and then for me.
Yeah, I have.
Alright.
I'd rather keep them.
Oh, that's
How many do you have?
Everyone have.
4.
4, okay.
Kenny.
Is 1-1 command? We appear to have been outfitted with 4 bandages each. That is it.
Copy. There's additional medical supplies at the CCP. If you want to send somebody back to bring a stock of bandages back, you can do that.
Copy.
How are you looking, Kenny?
We're good.
All right.
Just getting sporadic
Be
contacts all the way from
ready
upstairs.
until the fucking like vehicles show up. You gotta be ready for that.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
autocannon starts hitting you, you gotta be able to receive that.
Yep.
What up? There's a little bit of ammo in the Humvees, and some more rounds and magazines, as well as a lot of medical equipment in the Alamo.
What kind of ammo?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, what you have is what you got. You gotta make your shots count. So those BTRs or whatever start coming, you gotta hit them. Probably a good idea to pre-arrange some terrain references or something.
More infantry. Yeah, we already got that.
More infantry crossing road.
Crossing?
More like forever.
Tone it down.
I want to save the 50 cals for BTRs.
Yeah. Prioritize the 50 cal for the BTRs, yeah.
Yeah, I plan on doing it when we run down to 3 boxes. I'll just do it now.
Alright. Oh shit, it's getting dark.
Yep. It's gonna be fucking hell once the sun goes down.
It's gonna be pretty with all the tracers though.
Yeah. If we survive until then.
Yeah. Alright, Major. I have some ammo in my backpack. I want to just check if it's the right kind.
Yeah. Hang on.
Kenny,
Yeah.
let the CCP know that they're flanking us northeast quite hard. They might be coming around the north.
Oh shit, okay.
He doesn't have
This is,
LAT.
1-1
That's just
command.
weird.
Command, be advised, there are a lot of infantry units moving to the north. They appear to be trying to flank us north around to the west.
Be careful that we have enemies southwest in the tree line.
Kenny.
Copy.
Was it...
I wouldn't engage, dude. They're gonna engage us otherwise. They're currently occupied with the other squad. Left side of road.
Yeah.
That's safe. Fuck it.
Enemy vehicle inbound. Enemy BTR. Sweet.
I think it's dead.
Sweet.
Use AT on it. Didn't see a rocket.
Confirm that's what it looks like from our position. They are moving
Yeah, I
a
don't-
lot towards northeast.
Well, there was
I
a
saw
two
one fired. I saw
Holy
one fired.
shit.
They're at 20.
Alright,
Aha, Benjamin.
that's all the way up by that field.
Yeah.
Almost impossible.
Sitting here minding my own business.
There's arms in a log.
Here to break your spirit.
1-1.
Howdy, Ender. Ender, You don't have a short range, do you?
No.
What's up?
I'm just checking on my teams.
Yeah, cool.
Where the fuck's that green tracer coming from?
I do.
I have 6 rockets on
Yeah, I
you.
can drop some.
Yeah.
You got 3 boxes there. Ender, if you don't have any smokes, grab some from the car.
Very quickly running out of ammo.
Has there been nothing down on this side yet?
New contact infantry skylining 400 meters.
Oh, hey, Vanguard. Probably. It's classified. Vanguard, join red team. Go over to the bottom. That's Rory where to go. He has the best idea of good positions over there.
Just try hold the Vanguard.
Oh wait, we have the armor room down there.
Vehicle incoming, vehicle.
Hey,
Get away.
Where's that vehicle?
It's right there. It's coming now.
Three.
Is that a car? Sounds like an engine. Southwest, right?
Heavy as fuck.
Small, come down here and
It's
have a look
what?
to the southwest. Just cover it.
No, it's in the
Kenny.
town. It's in the
Kenny,
town.
did you not
Is it?
hear?
No?
1-2 took a BTR.
Oh, they captured one.
Yeah, they're moving.
That's
to
what they're driving
position.
around. Okay, okay. Got it. I didn't think they were gonna drive it into town. I thought they were just gonna keep it on the edge where they have their position. Alright. That's your thing then. You don't have ammo, do you? Oh shit.
Bye, BTR. That was a
Sounded like it
one.
flew straight over the town.
Oh,
No,
vehicle,
vehicle incoming, vehicle.
BTR again.
Larry, that's a BTR. Should we have eyes?
You're not.
Oh. We created a roadblock.
Why did I waste my razor wire?
Yeah, that's pretty annoying actually. I didn't notice those bushes before.
I'm out of AT.
Oh shit, we're getting outflanked.
I hear a helo. I hear a helo.
Red team, we're getting outflanked to the north.
I know.
This is one
We've
helo.
been happening this whole time. I told you it's definitely confirmed north.
Helo inbound from the northwest. Adam, you're on that shit. It's flying over the town, it's coming over west.
Yeah.
Be advised you have enemy infantry about 100 meters northeast of town.
Reloading.
Marked approximate EI marker.
Larry, shoot that 50. Got no wire.
What's up? Medic. Yeah, go to the CCP. Shit! We're all safe. It landed about 25 meters outside of our line. Yes, confirmed. We have it over by us.
Kenny! Where do we have more ammo for the rifle?
You're out of ammo.
Yes, I only had 4 mags when I started.
Oh shit, take some from me, I guess.
Just behind this tree.
So you're telling me we have no more resupply?
Nope, you get these 2 mags. Use
Oh
them sparingly.
shit.
I hear another rotor wing. Audio.
Yep, get ready, Adam.
I have 20 rounds.
Oh fuck, mate.
Better make them count.
Make them count.
Snipe the pilot.
me, I'll come.
Yep. Con, it's out. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Shit, get down. Get down.
Hey Kenny.
Got enemies.
The second tank's dead.
Kenny.
Good. Yes, Ed.
Your ammo doesn't fit in my rifle. Take it back.
What's that?
Your ammo doesn't fit in my rifle.
Oh shit, okay.
Hey Larry.
Yep.
How many mags do you have?
Can you take
You okay,
MC?
man?
So I'm maybe
Mm,
later.
yeah, sure. Do you have a spare mags I can take for your rifle?
Oh.
No? Oh shit.
Over here. Direct man now. Got it.
I was gonna say.
Vanguard, gas tank.
It needs loading.
I need you to deal with the contacts far north. Go to
Are you also out of ammo?
I've only the last 2 times I've been on this, I've been shot off it. They really don't like me on this thing.
It went down.
Yeah, it has
Still
like
there,
6
yeah.
group.
Okay, it's
spots
loaded.
Okay.
Did it land, Adam?
He didn't have his gear down, so I think he was just taking cover. That or it crashed.
I still hear the rotor.
I'd like to believe the latter.
I still hear the rotor.
Yeah.
So, I doubt it.
Faintly though.
Might have
If it's traced again, I'll put an 84 on it.
How are you on ammo, Major?
Two full behind me here, so I'm good for now.
Eagle,
Okay.
how much
But
ammo
if
do
you
you
can
have?
find me more of these mags, the ones you brought me,
Another
they're
one,
awesome
west.
with the tracers.
It'll be heavy. Jacob.
Ben? Hey, should we look at critical?
Guys, stick to your positions. I'm going for
Halo
ammo
is-
run.
Station. Clear my back first. Move it, okay.
ammo.
Kenny, they just deployed 20 troops.
Right now. Go, go,
Fall back, fall back, fall back.
1-1, we're falling back.
Smolov, get the fuck out of there.
Vanguard, fall back.
Are we falling back?
Falling back.
Why?
Fall back.
2 tanks still up to the south. One of them got taken out.
Back to the Alamo. All the way back, all the way back.
To the Alamo.
Pass it down the line.
Are you guys good?
Alamo, guys, Alamo, quick, quick, quick.
Why are we falling back from our position?
Because we have no AT to deal with the BMPs and tanks there.
No, but do we have ATs in here?
Yeah, probably.
Because from those buildings I could cover the whole east there.
Alright, cross.
Major, take the position right here.
This is shit for you to make.
This one?
Yep.
Wait, Ash, what do you mean? You have this fucking
You can
output
look around the
right here.
east as well.
Like, fire your AT from here, that's what I made it for.
Kenny, where's ammo? I need ammo.
What's that?
Where's ammo?
I'm thinking of that Ash, I know you, baby.
I think I have 1 or 2 bags.
You sure it's not yeah, it's the one. It fits.
Alright, I have 2 more. Give it to someone else.
Okay.
Is there still ammo in the vehicle there? Well, I was driving northeast to southwest. Probably,
Vanguard. Wouldn't stand there, mate.
Yep, yep.
There's ammo here, I think.
Let me know if you can see it.
One send.
Oh fuck.
Copy.
Crossing.
Must be stationary.
Crossing Ash.
Oh no, I see it, I see it. No. Yeah, go. It's going right side. I just saw a tree fall down south.
Vanguard, stick together.
Larry.
Yep.
You out of ammo.
Got a sneeze.
No.
How much ammo you have?
7 max.
Oh, Jesus. Give me 1.
Fuck, I hate that we fell back from our good position.
Actually, give me 2 mags, I can contribute it.
Enemies near it?
The BMP that wasn't destroyed deployed 20 guys over, basically. Like, there's 2
Yeah,
BMPs
like
deployed.
within 3 meters of us.
Yeah.
Cheers. Crossing Ash.
Yeah, but
Holy
from
shit.
our position to the
Yeah,
east.
your position was good, but Red's position was compromised.
I'm going into the CCP.
Good plan. Right, no ammo, no.
Ender, get out of the door.
Hey, matters.
Yeah,
I got mags for you.
nice.
Let's
What's your head count at, Ender?
We're getting bunched up around here.
There you go. 2 mags.
Thank you, dude.
Got man down.
Hey, 1 bet. You need ammo as well.
Yeah,
We
I
get
get
2
it.
I'll give you
mags
2.
on the ground here.
I dropped 2 mags on the ground for you. There you go. Unless you have the ball ones.
No, these are perfect. Thank you.
Gas sack.
Sweet. I have 2 as well now. Let's make them count, shall we?
Right, then I'll give you 1 back because I have 4 now.
Okay. Cheers.
Kenny.
Me.
Where?
Watch out.
Imagine if he had bombs.
Oh, that's...
If he had fabs, we'd be fucked.
Well, he does have rockets. All he needs to do is do a wide circle out. Oh shit, we have
Is
a...
that VTR requested?
That's not what we're using. Well, as long as it's doing those shitty circles, it's not really engaging anything.
bullets first.
Hey, Rory.
Vehicle west.
Hey, Ender.
Mm-hmm.
You got 40 my mic?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of gamenights here.
Sweet.
Like
Thank you.
There's no other.
It's my birthday.
Do you know who has got an LMG?
Yeah, one of my blue team got LMG across the street northeast. I'm 7 max now.
Enemy vehicle from the south. Enemy squad coming from northwest, behind the buildings.
Just away from it. Not anything to do with it.
No, that's just.
There is.
You will see them maybe northwest, just behind the house. Just the other side of the street. In between here, they will.
Adam!
Oh, there are some more.
Yeah? Bring this down close to that guy.
I'm hit.
Which bunker?
The guy with the M16 in that bunker.
Gas act, get down here.
Yep, enemies northwest, still on squad.
Yep, I need you for something exciting.
I'm coming.
Yeah, Wombat and his team, they're marked with ACRN on the map.
Alright, Mathis, can you see if you can repair that or... Oh shit!
Yeah?
What is
The
the
Mathis, don't repair the Oh
One, two, vacate your position. That tank is targeting your vehicle and your bunker.
You're smoking.
Get out guys, get out, get out, get out! Pull back to the northeast!
Okay, cover that.
I would. Meet me up by bush.
Hello. How are you alive?
call plans for group with the CCRP in about 30 seconds. I'll give you.
Oh!
How is Striker still alive?
Fucking hell, no, no.
Steve, an emergency casualties on the crossroad.
I hear it.
Right, who ignition? I need Ash. Get Ash, get back.
Oh shit.
Ben and Ender
Oh
down.
my fucking god. I need
Ben
them
to
on
the
Ender.
CCP.
It's really bad. It's pretty fucked up.
Lieutenant, you need help?
They're fucking all down there inside that bomb.
Put him in the fucking Humvees then.
Why is no one treating Ender? Ender Valley.
Put him in the Humvee, just put him in the Humvee.
God, enemies close south west. Oh shit, tank incoming south. Oh shit, he's so close, don't sit behind. One hit. Shit! I am
Go, group everybody up and push out. Go.
You can load him and then you can get his gun.
Okay, he's dead.
Alright, I'll load him. Alright, I'll get him down.
What fucked up that BTR so much?
Because perimeter's about to fall, by the way.
Where's the 50 cows?
We are scrapping some. Get in!
Yeah.
Dude, why did nobody move the 50 cows? It's still where I left
Someone
them.
needs to treat me, please.
we
Treat
left.
me as friends.
50 cows out of ammo.
My head.
Take on command.
Well, now they're trying to evac.
Shit, southwest.
Gotta go.
Yes, we hear what's up.
Right.
We're gonna hold out.
Don't see him.
Come on, Ryan. Do your job. How many Heinz did we shoot down? I see one wreckage today.
One behind.
Kenny's there.
Perimeter is moving. They can literally hold.
I saw one Heinz crash in the middle of the town. It one more
He's
crash
there.
southwest.
Kenny
running away?
Southwest.
Kenny and Rory's trying.
They're stuck.
I went down and then I heard
One
somebody
T-72.
leave him.
Come on, T-72.
It's not gonna end well.
No, this wasn't going to end at the beginning. But that was the point.
Oh shit!
We survived maybe longer than expected.
Oh, they just took a fucking round to the compound.
See you one then.
Tank spotted Kenny.
Oh, can you actually make it out? Wow. That's fucking retarded. Why didn't we just do that from the start?
Because...
yes, I know.
Whatever. Okay. Sure. I need to beef up enemy numbers for the later waves then. I would have found if the AI didn't get stuck doing anyway, a wave squad found a way to town eventually.
Yeah,
Well spaced.
Hang
now,
on.
aren't they?
the squad
Is
came
that
in from
Kenny
the
all the way
northwest.
up there?
Started shooting gels at my BTR.
Kenny managed to escape. Kenny, Gazag, Rory.
My team. They didn't reach that far without me, so...
Honestly,
the
disabling 3
fuck?
BTRs is good enough for me. I'm happy.
Tank's gonna tip. Tank's gonna tip. Oh, there we go.
It would be nice if the squad leader actually told me I was leaving.
Striker nearly ate it.
Fucking hell.
What?
That's some serious. Just happened. Just blew
You
up.
got hit by a tank shell.
Kind of happens when everyone sits together.
I was on my own.
Everyone was on
I'm
one
doing
same
it.
street, so...
I need
I can
guys
hear
who
my
need
own
help
head.
here.
It
Heavy
went very
casualties
quiet
on the road.
outside.
They left all the fucking guns behind. It might have still a little bit of ammo in
They
them.
did. Pat can see if I can help.
Packing you, Adam.
Cool.
Master Cobra, it's not nice when there's a guy despawning 1 meter in front of my eyes while I'm looting him after 10 seconds.
Blame garbage script.
I would have gotten an RPG.
It was
They
ever...
still have AT.
I don't think but others are going to make it.
Blackfire still has AT, it's gonna get run over now.
Oh, he got him though. He got him though. He got him.
Hey, Blackfire, you stopped it.
This is what happens when you leave the town. Too dark.
One bit nice try.
I couldn't see him until he was shooting at me.
Dude, well, I'm gonna hold you, I'm gonna patch you up. Pam, pam, pam. Dead.
Okay, good breakout effort.
So the leadership is come are now leaving and then everyone else is standing behind.
Out.
Fucking Eagle Eyes grabbing ammo and getting shot. Doesn't care.
Oh, Striker almost got napped there. Two sides.
Is Kenny trying to ferry people out now?
Steven's down to pistol.
Kenny's gonna drive people out now. What the fuck?
If he can make it back in.
That's like the most power.
Can someone check?
Oh, there's RPG behind it.
Wait, Brody, you died with 6 max on your body. I'm very disappointed.
I was in the BTR for the entire fucking round.
Marvin the Nugget is just fucking trapped the BTR in fortifications.
I was in the BTR for the entire mission. And no fucking retard decided to grab ammo.
Marvin's
Really not
helping
get out.
Oh,
Tell Marvin not to place sandbags.
Like Strike, I called I called over the radio that I have max in my BTR, nobody wants to grab them.
Kenny.
yes, Kenny. Oh shit.
You got grenaded.
Oh.
So, the leadership are leaving?
I
Yep.
think so.
Assholes.
Hey Matt,
That's the fucking Zeus way,
Yeah.
man.
you say you're disappointed.
Yeah.
They're stuck in the
Very
building with a
disappointed,
tank
Brody.
I
outside.
was in the BTR, I told over the radio I had ammo, nobody grabbed it. So, yeah.
It's all your fault.
I want to see what these guys are going to do.
I guess
'cause I don't think they-
retards being retards.
Yeah, I feel you though. I like after I grabbed your ammo, everyone around me was whining that they're running out of ammo. So I ran around. I have small arms ammo. Who needs ammo? Not one person responded.
Yeah. I mean, I was on the commander radio for a while in the BTR. It's the only place I could receive anything from. I heard people complaining about lack of ammo. I called it in, nobody responded. After 2 attempts, Striker responded. I told him, hey, I have ammo, come here. And he says, no, bring it to the CCP. I told him, basically didn't respond after that because, are you fucking kidding me?
Why is the BTR inside the bunker?
Yeah, it looks weird.
Yeah, because fucking Marvin is bullshitting.
That's combat engineering at its finest.
I'm surprised it hasn't physicsed and flipped off into orbit.
It's offensive combat engineering. I guess if it moves, it might.
I mean, this is Index, right? Like, I mean...
Let's see if 1-3 can break out.
I mean, they're not breaking out though. They're just staying, even though they received the order to break out.
I think they're discussing how to.
I just heard Ben say that there's a Humvee coming back for them.
Yeah. Kenny's
Oh, yeah,
coming.
see if
there
one
is.
can. See if Kenny can do it.
Kenny's coming.
There's a fucking tank man outside.
There's quite a few people trying to stop Kenny.
Come on.
Go, Kenny, go!
And he's now shitting himself.
Yeah.
Okay, get in the Humvee, guys.
There's a tank,
Come on,
you know.
go
the
forward.
tank is retarded.
Come
Why
on,
are
tanks.
these tanks not responding to
I
them?
don't know.
This gun's got no bullets.
I'm in.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, they
The
are.
tank's right in front of us!
Just go! Go, 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 go!
Run, Eagle!
You got made a mistake.
What is Eagle Eye doing?
Don't do it, Eagle Eye.
Oh shit.
Oh. I think the fortifications.
Sorry, Eagle!
Poor Eagle up and Adam. They got
I love
abandoned.
how Kenny yells, sorry, Eagle, while driving away from him.
I don't know.
That's the best.
I just
Man,
Steve's still alive.
I have ridiculous
Somehow.
efficiency. Anyone have
Eagle eye, dude, just walking.
Straight into somebody.
Eagle eye, for God's sake, shoot.
He doesn't know what's happening.
What the fuck?
Well,
What
Turn
is
out
that
your
supposed to
night
be,
vision.
Eagle eye?
Eagle eye
It's fucking
literally
dark now.
touched him.
You couldn't see the guy?
Here you go.
No,
It's
it was
pitch black.
It's really fucking dark when you turn out your night
Yeah, it's
vision.
pitch black.
Um,
I'm actually amazed I made it that far already.
Dude, you have no idea how many people just ran past.
I've seen a few.
Once we get yourself in a
And it's
position where you can
coming
easily
back.
extract it, and once you got back here, I'm going to call a successful
For
extract.
Adam.
Worth waiting for.
For who?
was your right
so we're extracting one through and then cooling it.
Yeah, I feel like that compound where Steven is, that would have made a half decent like fallback point as well. It's got no rooms, but we could have fortified that. Like I feel like if we had a CCP on the outskirts of city, that might have enabled us to like break out better.
Well, I wasn't expecting breakout. I need to add more AI for the later waves. Or the AI.
Dude, honestly, engineers occupied the building to the fuck is that even? The building to the north, between the
Kenny's
two
down.
roads, and we killed at least
Kenny's down.
25 people or so coming from the north with just two
Yeah.
of us. Like one
They
with
were
an
set to
eye
just come
fucking
across.
held that shit for like ever.
Yeah, they were just had to come across the fields in their own time.
Yeah, sure thing,
So-
don't mention Blackfire.
Where you arrived like for the last quarter.
If Adam can dabble his way.
I feel misunderstood.
I don't think Adam knows what's going on.
Adam's just going for the Humvee, and then he's going to try and break up. I think he knows the tank is occupied. Or he hasn't noticed the tank, so did he get blown up? We'll
Wait,
find out.
Kenny is still there with a
Kenny's
Leo.
No,
unconscious.
Damn.
Adam's going for the tank.
Oh,
Humvee
the
next to the
tank see
tank.
him. The tank see him.
The tank is looking right at him.
Adam,
Get
this
in
is
the vehicle.
your,
Get blown
your
up.
last
Come on,
mistake.
Adam. Come on, Adam, get in. Yes.
No, it's turning.
Dude, why is the tank not...
Steven's surrendering.
Okay,
Oh, there he goes.
GG. See, Beagles is back up. Steven did it.
Yeah, he pushed him up.
Alright, we need to go to south.
Beagle us. No, where are we?
Let's go.
Is Kenny still alive?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
really
unconscious.
bleeding out there.
Ah, index.
Fuck the hell.
That was fun.
That was painful.
User joined your channel.
Test.
Yep.
Alright. Start with debrief then.
1-1. Kenny, you still there?
Oh yeah, 1-1. I think we held the east quite nicely. There was an issue, I think, with the terrain to our north. We couldn't actually see over a small like rise in the terrain, so we couldn't see when they flanked us. But we, I think, moved up the engineers to cover that side, and that worked well for about 20 minutes. until we missed a single BMD, I think, or BMP that just rushed up next to our building and unloaded a squad full of people.
User joined your channel.
And at that point, it just kind of went tits up, and we all had to hunker down the Alamo. The squad did excellently, and I think the teamwork between the individual teams, props to that. Nothing to add really, other than that.
1-2. We had a decent hard point to defend. Unfortunately, it made it, because of the nature of the roof and the building itself, it made it very difficult to bring our 50 cal to bear and our AT. We did manage to use them successfully. Managed to capture an enemy BTR at one point and use that pretty effectively. So props to Rody for watching basically the entire northwest side by himself. When the initial collapse started happening, it's obviously command and control was very difficult to maintain without radios. I had to keep running around, generally yelling a lot of things, and then everything went to chaos at that end bit. So I'm not sure if any of my guys got out alive. Me and Steven did, right at the very end, so thank you for not giving up on me. But other than that, I have no idea what happened for the last 3 minutes. But yeah, excellent time. Good game.
Wintry here. Squad did well. AT was just spread out. It was a bit of a shame when that BMP sort of just rushed us from the north side. But at that stage, the AT on that side had run out of ammo. The pullback went well. Unfortunately, the Alamo just got rushed. 1-3 got absolutely shattered when a HE round crashed into it. And we sort of just got stuck there because nobody could run and everyone was bleeding out. And if we moved, we all would have died in the streets. And basically just became a very intense moment at the end.
Acorn?
Yeah. Although at first it seemed like we had a lot of defences, because obviously it's quite hard to place those bunkers in strategic positions to cover every sector. So there was obviously some gaps missing, especially when we had to get back to the ammo. But I think obviously our main issue was just running out of ammo. If it wasn't for that, I think we would have held on. Nothing else to add really.
All right. Yeah, I think good performance by all that can be asked was delivered. And we held out until we simply ran out of equipment and ammunition to deal with the heavy threats, and those heavy threats then kicked our defense in. So it all kind of faltered. I then, under the impression that most squads were running absolutely dry on ammo, tried to make an organized retreat, which quickly collapsed under the constant push of the enemy, basically. And then resorted basically to just fall out and try and escape and evade in small squads, kind of using VC tactics, and that kind of worked for 1-1 because they had some vehicles left they found. Didn't work for 1-2 because they got hit pretty badly on the way out. And I then tried to stay as one of the last guys, so I didn't realize 1-3 hadn't made it out yet, so 1-3 was left behind. So just a couple of people really got left by the wayside there just because people were scrambling for their own survival. But alas, I thought it was a good idea not to just fight to the death stupidly and just kind of try and make it out for morale. And it kind of succeeded. Like a squad worth of people made it out, I think. Some people were kind of left still in the bushes by the time we called it. So I suppose that could have been an interesting story for them because they were basically right next to enemies. But all in all, decent mission, I think, decent performance. But what can be expected? I mean, the mission was basically to defend to the death. And we held that in control for 45 minutes, so good job. I think next mission's also a new mission.
Yeah, we have enough. We have enough for Storm Rising, unfortunately.
If we get like 28-ish, then we can...
We got him.
I'll load it up and see what we've got on the server.
I mean, honestly, we can also try it with 25, but obviously it's gonna get harder and harder and harder.
It's your final call, Mathers, if you think we can survive.
Let's see what we got. Is there anyone in Teamspeak still who's like coming back on the